Hello, everyone. It is your girl, Boss Lady Lexi. How is everyone doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today I will be talking about Tessica Brown. My name is not Gorilla Girl. Hello, my name is Tessica Brown. My name is not Gorilla Girl. I was not born with the name Gorilla Girl. I made a mistake and I used Gorilla Glue in my hair thinking that it would, do like Got to Be Glued and all of those other glue types that you can put in your hair. But I had no idea that Gorilla Glue was going to be stuck to my hair for over 30 days. Now, hear me out. We all make mistakes in life. Yes, we do. However, to be called Gorilla Girl, if you look at me, I am a professional daycare provider. I do not look like an animal. I am a human being. I am a female. And I wanted to be pretty. I wanted to be cute. I wanted to be fly. I wanted my hair to look nice. And I made a mistake. I made an honest mistake. Now, people are going to sway and say I did all of this on purpose. I did all of this for a publicity stunt. But no, I would have never put my life in danger of doing something deliberately that could harm me. That's just like people who don't know that they are allergic to certain things and they eat it or they wear it and then they have some sort of a reaction to it. I just feel really bad that, and this is my opinion speaking for Tesca. This is Boss Lady Lexi, if y'all didn't know. And I am giving my opinion on this matter because it hit home with me really, really hard. It really did. And I just feel so bad for her because I can only imagine how her head felt. I can only imagine the pain she was in. I can only imagine her coming on TikTok for help to get this situation off of her head so that she could go back to a normal life. But the world that we lived in has judged her so badly, saying, oh, she should have known better. Oh, she should have known better. Well, how many things in life have you done that you should have known better that, people know about, but you would feel bad if they put you out on Front Street for the things that you've done? And I can speak for myself. Yes, I've done a lot of things that I know I should not have done. And sometimes those things will haunt you for the rest of your life, as this situation here. And I just feel so bad because she tried everything she possibly could on her own. And she came to millions, trillions of people for help. And they laughed at her. They made a mockery of her. They have all kinds of telltale stories of her. They have made memes of her. And just the main one, the hit home, is calling her the Gorilla Girl. That's not right. That's not fair. What if that was you? You wanted some makeup and you decide you didn't have any more of this particular makeup. So you mixed your own concoction or whatever. You could have used regular old paint, as far as I'm concerned, to put on your face to, get that color, but you didn't get it. So after all that she's done, washed her hair, conditioned her hair, put coconut oil in her hair, she had no other choice. She came to social media, and then next, she went to the hospital. Now, while at the hospital, if you look at her face, she looks like she's in pain. She looks like she is disgusted. She looks like she's just had it and she just didn't know what else to do with herself. And I don't blame her. And I commend this nurse who I can see is showing some sympathy, some compassion, and she's really, really trying to help Tessica. And, with all of the things in life that they're telling her to use, acetone, pure 100% acetone, go home and try it. Well, of course, we all know that that's going to burn the living daylights out of this young lady's hair. And skin. I'm going to say skin because, it's going to seep down into the middles of, the glue. And it's going to get down into her scalp. And if it gets down into her scalp, I'm sure it's going to burn because your scalp is skin. It's just like when you get a perm in your hair, and they tell you not to scratch and they tell you not to do this because you're going to get burns, in your head, sores from you scratching or sores from letting the perm stay in your hair longer than the recommended directions tell you to do so. But in this case, she didn't use a perm. She used Gorilla Glue thinking that, it was going to help her. And it did. I'm going to give this girl my 100 because, honey, her hair is laid to the gods, okay? Her hair is laid to the gods. Not only her hair. Oh, honey. Whew. If only I had them edges, okay? Them edges are laid, honey. Oh, my gosh. And as a former beautician, oh, my gosh, her hair is laid. That's the best ponytail, slick back I've ever seen, period. Okay? She did an awesome job. She did an awesome, awesome job. But there was a price. And the price is she could not get the glue out of her hair. So for 30 days or more, she had to walk around beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But the pain of not being able to scratch your scalp and then your scalp is itching. So you know how that song go, pat your weave. So I know she was just a patting and patting and patting. But she, you know how you just want to get in there and then it comes. It's just like if you have braids in your hair, you just want them out, but you just don't feel like, taking them out or whatever the case may be. But in this situation, it wouldn't come out. So she's now at the hospital and the hospital doesn't really know what to do because they probably have never had this case before, and granted, the directions that I saw, I think, and I know I probably, being a former beautician, I don't know, because I do use Gorilla Tape, to tape up my packages and stuff like that. But I'm on the real for real. I would have used that Gorilla Glue as well because it is in the kind of can as, the Got to Be Glued, and the Gorilla is on Gorilla Snot. So I would have done the same thing. We as people need to be so careful of how we really put people down. because we don't know what side effects or anything this is going to take on her. I do not think she did this for a publicity stunt, because that publicity stunt could have taken her life. We don't know what's going to happen. There's a surgeon in Beverly Hills who has stepped up to the plate to help this young lady. And this picture here is courtesy of TMZ that I got off of Instagram. And I commend this surgeon for stepping up. I don't know if she made that GoFundMe page or if someone made that GoFundMe page on her behalf, or even if a scammer even made the GoFundMe page. But I commend this doctor in Beverly Hills who said that he could help her, and he came here with little or nothing in his pocket to America, and look at him now. Look at him now. I am so grateful and I am so honored that he stepped up to the plate to help her and not make a mockery of her. And I don't think he did it to, boost his morale in his career, because he's already there. He's already there just by him performing so many plastic surgeries for so many people. And I just want to thank him for stepping up to the plate and helping Tessica, get the ponytail and the glue from out of her hair. Because anytime you go under, and that's on period, it's a scary situation. And shoot, just to get on the airplane is a scary situation in these days and time, because, with COVID out here, so, now she's going to have to quarantine herself for 14 days, once she gets everything back together. I don't think she did this so that she could go on television and have all these interviews with all these different TV people. I just don't think she did that. I don't think that that's what she wanted. I don't think that that's where she even thought that her life would come and turn around to. I just think she wanted to just be pretty, and at that cost of her wanting to be pretty, there was consequences. And the consequence was the glue was not coming out. It was permanently going to be there. And I just feel grateful that the ponytail is now off. All of these people doing these gorilla challenges and all of this other stuff, stop it. Stop it now, because it's not right. That's making a mockery of her. And she already has enough on her plate, having to deal with the foolishness that people are saying about her, and, treating this situation, because this is a rough situation. And I can speak on a lot of things within myself personally. People say that I'm foolish for whatever reason of the things that I wish for in life. They're saying the same thing about her, because she put Gorilla Glue in her hairspray, paint spray, whatever it is, to be pretty. Everybody wants to be pretty these days. And I don't blame them, because I want to be pretty too. I really do. I want to be pretty too. So I'm thankful and I'm grateful to this doctor that was able to help her. And we don't know what's going to happen to her scalp. We don't know what's going to happen to her skin. We don't know. Because the extensive solution and product that this doctor had to use on her head is we just don't know. We just don't know. I just hope that this is a lesson for everybody to read the directions. And if you don't know, call and ask. And I know in her situation, she probably didn't have that time to, call and ask. And I really do believe y'all think I'm joking, but I am so serious. I am so serious. If my name is what it is, that I know I probably would have done the same thing. I know for sure. I give it a 100% that I probably would have done the same thing. If I knew I didn't have any more got to be glue, I would have used that same can because it's in the same kind of can, and it says do not use on your skin, your clothing, but it said nothing about hair. And I'm going to go with that. It says nothing about hair. Your hair is not skin. Your hair is not clothes. So again, I'm grateful that this doctor flew her out to Beverly Hills. And granted, it's not no picnic in the park for her to go, parading around Rio Diego. What is it called? Rio Drive. I can't say the other word because my teeth are gone. Rio, whatever it's called. She can't go parading around there and, making this no grand, wonderful time of vacationing and partying and everything like that. She's there for business, and that business was handled professionally by this doctor, and I am so grateful that he was able to help her to release that pressure that was on her head, because we don't know how long or how it was going to take for that pressure to actually take her out or give her seizures, whatever the case may be. She could have fainted. We just don't know, but just be thankful that it is off of her head. Be thankful. And if you have that product in your house, put danger on there, because a young child may decide they want to do the same thing that she did. So, please explain to your children that this is not for your hair. This young lady made a mistake. I really do not think she did this deliberately. I really, 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 really think she did this on accident. And accidents occur all the time. And I believe if she did it on purpose, she would have said she did it on purpose. But she said she did it on accident. And I believe her that she did it on accident. And for those that are just going around calling her Gorilla Girl, Gorilla Girl, Gorilla Girl, oh, the Gorilla Girl, this and the Gorilla Girl, that, stop it, because that's not her name. What if someone called you out of your name for something that you went publicly about and you wouldn't like it? And I know she doesn't like it, but she don't have time to worry. She didn't have time to worry about that. Those was the little things that she didn't even worry about, because her main focus was to get help. She came to the world for help. Help your brother, help your sister, help your neighbor, help a friend. She came for some advice, not to be teased, not to be bullied. We don't know what her mental status is going to be after all of this. So please, you all, let's think about Tessica Brown and let's lift her up in prayer. And let's also thank that doctor that was able to help her